I love Guild Wars 2. I love the community, I love the story, I love the grind, I love the classes, I love close to every facet of this game's content. And recently I made a video expressing my love for this game. And that video was shown a tremendous amount of love from the Guild Wars 2 community, and for that I am grateful. But to those who are not fans of the game, they all seem to have something in common. They all seem to not like the endgame. Now, am I going to compare this endgame to another huge MMO like World of Warcraft? No. I think it would be way more productive to speak on my experience with the endgame and how I feel about it. To me, level 1 to 80 is just the tutorial to Guild Wars 2. In between all those levels, all you really are doing is building up your character and doing things like grinding, leveling, making the perfect build to fit your playstyle, and seeing if the class you chose is for you. I remember when I started, my first character was the Necromancer, and I got to about level 40 and I realized that class just wasn't for me, and I decided to switch to a warrior who I went on to reach max level on. You see, that's what's so good about Guild Wars 2. When you get to level 40 in other MMOs, you feel kind of trapped, and that can lead some players to just rolling their eyes and leaving, because they don't want to do all that work again. But in Guild Wars 2, the leveling is very fast. You can get to level 40 in a matter of hours. Shit, you can go from level 1 to level 80 in a day if you really know what you're doing. And that leads me on to my next point, being the game really opens up after level 80. No, I'm not saying the beginning has no content and there's nothing to do. There's plenty you can do. Questing, you can explore the world, learn a profession, even if just roleplay as a blacksmith or a leather worker. Something like that. There is still plenty of content to experience, but after level 80, you unlock things like elite specializations. And quickly, I want to touch on the subject of elite specializations, because I know when I started, that really confused me. Elite specializations are basically a way to go beyond level 80. Every class has 3 options. And for this video, I am going to use the Elementalist as an example, because that is the class I am currently playing. Elementalist has 3 options: Tempest, Weaver, and Catalyst. Each of those offer a whole new skill set to your character. The Tempest, from what I know, specializes in AoE magic. The Weaver can basically dual wield elements, allowing you to become a killing machine. And a Catalyst seems to be a power DPS type of specialization that's good for damage. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Now, do remember, that's just the Elementalist. The other classes also offer their own 3 unique specializations. Now on to expansions. After reaching level 80, you can unlock all the DLCs, which offer whole new campaigns, even longer and more detailed than the main game story. Now, I've played quite a few games, and most times DLCs offer some good yet lacking content. But in this game, you get whole new lore, characters, basically a whole new map, bosses, gameplay mechanics, mounts, and more. This is where I'm really not understanding people's argument about the endgame content. There are 5 major DLCs, with another coming out in October. That is at least 500 hours of content after the main story that has better writing, characters, missions, and maps than the base game. There's whole new dungeons for those that love dungeon delving. There are unique events and quests and areas for those that love exploration, and hundreds of hours worth of story for those that love a good campaign. My experience with the endgame so far has been great. I've played Living World Season 1 and 2, and Heart of Thorns, and I've been having a blast. And if this level of quality is what's in store for the rest of the game, then in my opinion, this game has the perfect endgame. It's got something for everyone. Before I end this video, I want to show off my current character, like what gear I'm using, my stats, and my fashion of course. So for this character, I really only focus on power, precision, and ferocity. Because I play alone, I can't really depend on someone else to do the damage for me. My main weapons are a sword and a dagger, both having the Dreamwalker skins that you can buy from the gem store. And for my secondary, I have a staff, which was my main before I started leveling Weaver. Now onto my skills. Right now, I'm rocking Glint of Elemental Harmony for some good healing, Glint of Storms, which does good DPS, Glint of Elementals, which allows me to summon allies to tank for me and do some decent damage. Then we got Lightning Flash, which I really only use during boss fights, and lastly we have Glint of Elementals, which allows for stronger elementals that do more damage. So far, I've used most of these throughout the entire game, and they have worked out very well. The only time I really die is if I'm not prepared or just not ready for a fight or an attack. Now we got my fashion. Right now I'm going for a fire shaman kind of outfit. So for my head, I have the demon mask, which I think looks perfect. For shoulders, I have the fuse soldiers, which just look awesome. They have a molten lava type look. For my torso, I have the embroidered coat, but it's supposed to be the bladed one, but I haven't acquired it yet, but I will, and my outfit will be complete. For the rest of my body, I have the Decade of the Dragon set, which is a replacement because the other stuff I wanted are in dungeons, and I don't enjoy those. I also have my hair to kind of match the fire aesthetic. Then for my back, I have the Shrine Guardian backpack, which I think it fits the Fire Shaman look so well. And yeah, that's my character. Here are my stats, and if there's anything I should change, let me know. I'm still news, so any advice would help. So, are the complaints about the endgame justified? It's really hard to say. In my eyes, no. But I'm a casual gamer. I play games for fun, and when it comes to topics like this, all I can do is give my 2 cents. Anyways, thank you for watching. If I left out any details, feel free to correct me in the comments. Same with any misinformation. I'm a new player and a new YouTuber. I'm still learning how everything works, so if I make mistakes, let me know, so I can grow and change as a content creator. Alright, I think that's all I have time for today. Have a good one.